What is up guys, my name is Jordan Carter and welcome to this new video all about how I ran a marathon without any training. Call me stupid, call me crazy, but let's get into it. In this video, I'll give you some background information about me. I'll then talk about the actual experience of running the marathon. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about how I feel 24 hours after completing it. Enjoy. Yes guys, it is true. The clickbait title is actually true. I did in fact run a whole marathon without training for a marathon. So a bit about me. I've always loved sports. Like I'd always considered myself sporty. I don't know, I played football for a number of years. I'd enjoy playing table tennis. I used to be on the athletics team at school. So I'd always consider myself as a bit of an athlete. But actually, those days are sort of over for me, or so I thought. As soon as I finished school, competitive football stopped, athletics stopped. All I would be doing is playing sort of five-a-side football with my friends, knocking around the pitch, playing occasionally at university, but I've been suffering with injuries for a while, so I haven't really been training. I've not been playing matches, nothing competitive, just going to the gym occasionally and playing football occasionally. So, how did this crazy event happen now that you know a little bit about me? Well, usually when I go out on a run, so probably a few times a month, I'll say to myself, all right, you're just gonna do the normal route, mate. You're gonna run 5, 6K, whatever it is. Try and do it as quick as you can. Try and get a good pace. Try and flex for the Strava, look good, all that good stuff. But this time was different. I said to myself, how about, oh, squeaky chair. How about you leave the house, don't worry at all about pace. Just put on some nice podcasts, preaches, motivational speeches, all that stuff, and just run. Like, don't worry about your pace, just do what's comfortable and see what happens. So that's exactly what I did, and somehow that ended up being a marathon, and I'll explain exactly how that ended up happening. So I set off on my run and I got into the groove, had music playing, the podcasts playing, the motivational speakers talking, and I was just going. I didn't think I was gonna go and do anything crazy. I just thought this is a normal run. You're gonna go a bit slower than normal and just see where it takes you. Try and explore some new areas, some new running routes. Just go out for it. I didn't have any water on me. I didn't have any snacks or any food on me. I just left. So about 45 minutes later, I rang up Harrison and I was like,
bro, I'm near your house. I kind of run a bit further than I thought, but could you bring me some water and some biscuits? Because I think I've got a bit too far.
I don't have the refreshments, the food or the drink that I thought I'd have. Please can you help a boy out? Please can you help me out? So after seeing him, I recorded this video.
11K in, hopefully another 30K to go. Feeling pretty good. Stopped by my boy Harrison's house. He gave me some chocolate biscuits and some water. I went out thinking I'd just do a slow run, keep it steady pace, but I'm feeling good, so at least a half marathon coming today. I'm gonna run to Em's house now and see how we get along. Catch you guys soon.
After recording this video, the rain came down. I said to myself, I'm gonna run to Em's. Then I realized that my friend Dubé's house was around about halfway to Em's. And even Dubé's house was about 10K away. So that would be a lovely place to stop off. So you see in this next video how my energy has slowly changed. I've been battered by the weather, by the rain. I'm feeling tired. But because I'd now completed a half marathon, you know what? I might as well go and do the full thing. So there we go.
Nearly at 20K, that half marathon distance. I'm gonna go for it, you know. I'm outside one of my friend's houses. Shout out Dubes. He's coming to bring me some refreshments and some water. Then I'm off to Em's. My legs are really hurting at the moment, but I thought I've done it this much. Like, even if I walk to finish it, I'm gonna get it done. Like, this is something I never thought I'd be able to do. I always said, nah, that's too much. So For me, this is a year of pushing myself, and here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Yo, this guy's unlocking his door. Jeez, my guy. Yo, what's good, bro?
Bro, thank you so much for
Nah, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
What was it like for you? I just rang you like, bro, I'm outside.
Jordan, so you rang me and I'm thinking, oh, Jordan, cool. I answered, and then you're like, yo, I'm outside your house. I was like, what? What do you mean outside my house? And then you're like, yeah, I've just been on a marathon. I'm like, what? And then you were like, can I get a drink of water? And I was like, this guy's serious. So I must have went downstairs. In my head, I'm thinking, nah, he did not do a marathon. He's not here. He's actually not here. And I thought you came in with your car, like with your car or something.
You were looking.
And I was looking, and then I went down, and then, okay, it's not at the front. I go to the back. This guy is standing out in the rain with his phone out. I'm like, bro, what? In my head, I was like, no way, but like the outer expression was like, bro, what? Like, what? Ah, you're crazy.
After having some water and a banana from Emmanuel's house, I then set off to Ems. I knew it would be about another 10k. As I was approaching Ems, Jacob, Em's brother, was walking on the other side of the road with some friends, and one of the friends spotted me and just said, who's that random guy with the t-shirt and shorts on? He's crazy running in this weather. Like, what's he doing? It's freezing cold. What a weirdo, like, just, he's crazy. And then Jacob slowly realized that guy in the shorts and t-shirt was me. So he shouted at me, and I was like, oh, you're right, mate. Like, oh, that's so random that you're there, but I also love it. And I said, bro, can you film me? Can you film me? And this is the clip that he got. It just cracks me up seeing me like, almost like a wet dog, but running like a 90-year-old granny through the rain, like just trying to get to the next checkpoint to have the next refill of water and snacks. Bearing in mind, at this point, I'd only worked out myself that I was doing a marathon. So my parents just thought I was leaving home for a run in the afternoon. So they were thinking, where am I? I had to ring them to say, look, I've ran a half marathon at Dubé's. I'm now at Ems. I'll see you home in a little bit, but I'm going for the marathon, okay? I'm going for the marathon, so you see me in a few hours. So having left Ems Drive with oats and raisins in my belly, some chocolate in my belly and some water, I knew I was going for the marathon. I told Em, her family knew, and it was game time. Despite having just over 10k left, I was feeling it. I was exhausted. As you can see from both clips from Em and Jacob, I'm running at pretty much a fast walking pace, just trying to get the distance in. Man, I'm thinking in my head, what have I done? Am I gonna be able to finish this? My foot hurt from 500 meters into starting the run, let alone 30,000 meters midway through the run.
10k left. I had a pit stop off at Ems. It gave me a bit of life. Can't believe it, guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Come on. Flip.
The last 10k, you might be thinking, would feel great. Like you've done 20 miles or so, you're closing in on the finish line, you've got over the hump of sort of halfway, the end is near, all of that stuff. And to be honest, I thought I'd feel like that too. I'd thought, oh yes, got 10k left, come on, the energy's gonna come, the running style's gonna improve, your speed's gonna get better, we'll be done in like an hour, maybe an hour. How I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I think the last 10k probably took me at least 2 hours to do. At least 2 hours to do. I'd say I'd run maybe 500 meters, stop. I'd run to the next set of traffic lights and tell myself, okay, that's when you can stop. Run to the next roundabout, have a little break. Run to the next hill, walk up it. And only after having done that for about 5-6k, I realized the mistake that I had made. Strava auto pause. Strava auto pause. I realized that every time that I had said to myself, okay, you're just gonna walk this little segment because it's tough, Strava paused itself and didn't count the distance. I'm trying not to get too frustrated at this, but when you're 30 something kilometers in and you realize the device you're relying on to tell you that you've finished has not been recording properly the whole time and will continue to be that way until the end, it's a little bit demotivating. So that is why the last 10k took me so long. At this point, my mind had turned from, oh, let's get the distance in, come on, 1k done, another k done, another k done, to how long left? My legs feel tired, time feels long, it's dark, rush hour traffic is now finished, long time ago. I want food, I want home comforts, take me home. This is long.
Got about 6.5k left. Really struggling now. So much pain, but keep telling myself it's close, but it just feels so far. Feels so far. We'll be there soon. I cannot wait. Oh, I want a Domino's, a Ben & Jerry's, and sleep and hot shower.
And I cannot tell you how long that last 6.5k felt. Bearing in mind my normal day-to-day runs that I do a few times a month before this were maybe 6k max. I knew that they in themselves would usually be enough to knock me out for a few days, let alone having previously done 36k. And then having to do another 6.5k, I was just thinking to myself, what are you doing? Like, why? I know it's only 6.5, I know you've done so much, but it feels so long. Couple that in with the Strava auto pause, you see where this is going, meant that I had to do a little bit further because I could not run that 6.5k. I got to the point of tiredness where I still had to stop. Although I knew that Strava was pausing and not counting my distance and would take a while to restart the counting, I knew I'd have to stop because I was that tired. So I just knew that I was in for a long evening, night, whatever you want to call it. But on the stroke of 40k, yes guys, it took this long for the finish line to seem in sight for me. On the stroke of 40k, I knew I was close. I was just running. I was like, okay, cool, I got a bit of a rhythm, a bit of a downhill, I'm getting there, I'm so close. Go up to 41k, beautiful. By this time, Strava stopped telling me every kilometer I've finished as well, so I have to literally take my phone off of my arm strap and look at it. Like, I'm looking at it like nothing else. I'm looking at like all my stocks are being depleted. I'm looking at like my bank accounts just vanished. Like, I'm looking at like constantly. Come on, 40k, 41k, come on, 41.2, 3. It gets to the point where I'm counting down the hundreds of meters as opposed to the kilometers. That was an incredible feeling. And then the tens of meters. And then that's it, 42.19 kilometers complete.
I wish I could stand up, jump around, do some crazy dance moves and just flip and go crazy. But I'm tanked. I don't even know if that's a word. I've got nothing in me. I did it, guys. I did it. Gonna get a fat Domino's right now. I'm ordering it. Get mum and dad to pick me up. Ben & Jerry's waiting for me at home. Oh my gosh. See you in the studio. Hey.
Your boy got his Domino's. I also ordered Domino's cookies. I've never had them in my life. I got that too. Just sat on the sofa, watched Man United win 9-0. Was loving life. Could barely make it up the stairs for my shower. Could barely take my shoes off. Could barely go to get ready for bed. I was there, I was home. Home comforts achieved, marathon achieved. I did it. Come on, come on. The next day, I woke up in the morning and I realized to myself, hang on a minute. The steps function on my phone also counts distance. So let me have a look to see if this Strava Autopause was really increasing the distance I had to run. And can you believe it? It did. Guys, it added on another 3K to my marathon. So I actually ran 45K instead of 42K. I don't know how. My body carried on. I don't know how my body carried on. My mind just pushed my body, and the body just kept on going. I heard that fact that when you feel like you're done, you've probably only given 40% of really all that you can possibly give. So that was in the back of my mind. Every time I felt that I was done, I was just saying 40%, 40%, 40%, keep on going, you can do it, 40%, 40%. And there we go, I ran further than the actual distance with no training, purely through probably ignorance, probably through stubbornness, just saying I've ran this far, I am not stopping, I gotta do it. And probably through stupidity, no water, no snacks, hoping that my friends were in to be able to provide me with snacks, and just hoping that my body didn't collapse and everything would be fine. And I'm so thankful that it was, literally, so thankful. So now, 24 hours later, well, it's a little bit over because my battery died. How do I feel? Well, the aches have calmed down a lot. When I first got up the next morning, I'm pretty sure I nearly had to shuffle down the stairs on my bum. Like I was holding onto the handrail for dear life. I was just trying so hard to not fall down each step of the stairs as I was going down them. It was crazy. Walking was tough. Putting shoes on was tough. Standing up for a while was tough. Goodness me. And that is why, guys, I don't recommend you doing the same thing as me. It is silly. You'll probably get injured. The recovery is going to be disgusting. It's probably not good for your body either. Seek professional advice or train properly, recover properly, unlike me, who decided not to have an ice bath, decided not to seek professional advice or anything like that, who decided not to bring stuff with me. I just did it. But for me, that was all just a matter of breaking that mental chain that I'd put up in my head, that mental block that said, I can't do that, I'm never gonna do that. Just don't even think about it. Just don't even set it as a goal because it's too high. It's too much. You're struggling to do 5Ks. You're never gonna do that. And that's why, guys, I wanna challenge you. Like, for me, this gets a bit emotional because I broke something that I didn't think I'd be able to do. And I really hope that through watching this video, you can be inspired to think of those things that you didn't think would be possible. Whether that's a fitness goal, whether that's like a mental goal, a physical goal, a spiritual goal, financial goal, any type of goal that you thought, nah, that's not me, like that's too much. That's for those guys that have trained for a long time. That's for those guys that were born in that circumstance. That's for those guys that are called to do that. That's for those guys that this is for them. But actually, sometimes it's worth pushing yourself, pushing your mind to actually see, is it really? Can I do that? Is that for me? And I would just encourage you to do that. I know it might sound cringe, like, oh, I want you to reach for your goals, you could do more than that you could ever think of. But it is true. You can push yourself so much further, and I hope this inspires you guys to do the same. Set those goals, put the plans into action. Let me know what goals you've decided to do. I'd love if someone even made a video of them reaching their own goals that they thought were impossible. So it comes around full circle. That would be incredible. So with that in mind, coming to the end of the video. I'd love it if you could drop a like if you enjoyed the content. It also help out the YouTube algorithm to recommend the video to other people. Put your notifications on just after you click subscribe too, if you want to see more crazy videos like this and much more to come. And comment below what goals you might set for yourself, what you enjoyed, what type of videos you might be looking forward to next. Just let me know. Let's be in touch. Hit me up on Instagram as well, Jordan Carter 77, and I'll look forward to speaking to you soon. Until next time, stay safe, take care, God bless. I've been Jordan Carter. Speak to you guys soon. Goodbye.